if you're a woman in your 30s or 40s and you're experiencing hair loss, assuming you haven't just come out of pregnancy, because that's a completely different situation where you've had this huge level of hormones that has suddenly dropped off, and that's a different conversation. We've had other videos about that. But assuming that's not the case, you really need to take a deep look at your hormone health. You want to have a complete hormone panel done, including a complete thyroid panel. And thyroid is very important here because underactive thyroid can cause your hair to fall out. No problem. That happens very easily. You don't want to just look just at T3 and T4. Don't want to just look at TSH. You got to get a complete thyroid panel so you get a full picture of what's going on there. And then review this not just with your regular doctor, because they'll just look at the relevant ranges, and if you're within that big range, they'll say, yeah, you're fine. It's not your thyroid. That's not a problem. But really, the optimal range is a much narrower range within that relevant range. You can still have all kinds of symptoms of an underactive thyroid, for example, and be within that relevant range. And so a normal doctor might look at this and say, yeah, your thyroid's fine. There's nothing to be done here. But that thyroid level is what's causing a lot of your problems. I don't know that that's the case for you exactly, but there's a possibility of it, and it's something that's definitely worth looking at. Now, in addition to that, reishi mushroom is amazing here. We've recently put up a video about reishi mushroom and how it helps with hair loss by limiting the production of an enzyme that converts some good hormones to bad hormones and can cause the follicles to shrink and cause all kinds of problems there. So that's something to consider. And then also supplementing with some form of long-chain omega-3, either krill oil, fish oil, or algae oil. And the reason for this is because there's been research specifically on fish oil, but it's likely to apply to these others as well, showing that it reduces inflammation and balances hormones. And there was a 2015 study, for example, in the Journal of Cosmetic Dermatology, and they had 120 female subjects with female pattern hair loss. And from taking fish oil, 90% of them were able to reduce the amount of hair loss, 86% improved the hair diameter, and 87% of them improved hair density. So that's some very promising numbers there. So if you are a female and you have been dealing with some hair loss, let me know in the comments below if you have had in the past 6 months a full thyroid panel. I'm curious to know if that's something you've done, if it's something that's ever been recommended to you, and hopefully some of this information in here leads you to a happier, healthier place with your hair. And it can all be done. You can get that lustrous mane of yours back. It just takes a little bit of fine-tuning in the system here and getting those hormones back into their happy place. Thank you guys for joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful day and look forward to seeing you again next time.